Jasmine Pineda had always lived life on the edge. From her explosive fights with Gino Palazzolo on 90 Day Fiancé to the passionate reconciliations that followed, their relationship had been a rollercoaster that millions of viewers couldn't look away from. But in the end, the love wasn't enough. She had walked away. After months of frustration, accusations, and emotional turmoil, Jasmine left Gino, convinced that she deserved something more. She was tired of the predictability, the arguments over money, the suffocating feeling of being trapped in a routine that no longer served her. And then, she met Matt Branis. He was everything Gino wasn't: charming, adventurous, wealthy, and just dangerous enough to make her heart race. When he waltzed into her life, offering a world of excitement and luxury, Jasmine couldn't resist. Now, sitting on the balcony of their Miami penthouse, a glass of champagne in hand, she should have felt like she made the right choice. But as she stared at the city lights below, a nagging voice in her head whispered that she had made a terrible mistake. At first, dating Matt felt like a dream. He spoiled her with expensive gifts, designer bags, diamond jewelry, and lavish trips. He introduced her to people in Miami's elite social scene, making her feel like a queen. But as the months passed, the cracks in his charming facade began to show. The first red flag was his jealousy. At a charity gala, Jasmine had been talking to an investor, laughing at a joke, when Matt suddenly appeared beside her, his grip on her waist tightening. "Everything okay here?" he asked, his voice low and territorial. Jasmine had brushed it off at the time, but incidents like that kept happening. If a man so much as looked at her, Matt's mood would shift instantly. The second red flag was his temper. One evening, after a disagreement about a photoshoot Jasmine wanted to do for a brand deal, Matt snapped. "You think you can just do whatever you want?" he yelled, slamming his fist on the counter. "I take care of you, Jasmine. I make sure you have everything you need. And you disrespect me like this?" Jasmine had never seen him so furious. She had been in explosive fights with Gino before, but this was different. This was dark. The final red flag came when she discovered his past. A simple internet search, something she had been too distracted to do before, revealed troubling details. Matt had been arrested twice, one for a bar fight that escalated out of control and another for a domestic dispute with an ex-girlfriend who had filed a restraining order against him. Jasmine's stomach dropped as she read the reports. One night, after Matt stormed out following an argument, Jasmine found herself staring at her phone. Her fingers hovered over Gino's contact. She had ignored his messages for weeks, but suddenly, she needed to hear his voice. She pressed the call button before she could talk herself out of it. It rang twice before he picked up. "Jasmine." His voice was soft, hesitant. She swallowed hard. "Hey, Gino." There was a pause. Then, "Are you okay?" Tears welled in her eyes at the concern in his voice. Gino had always cared. Through all their fights, all their breakups, all their messy moments. "I don't know," she admitted. "I think I made a mistake." Another pause. Then, "I saw some things online about Matt. Jasmine, you need to be careful. He's bad news. I know, she whispered. I just don't know how to fix this. Gino sighed. Come home, Jasmine. Jasmine tried to act normal after that phone call, but her heart wasn't in it anymore. She started pulling away from Matt, making excuses to avoid him, pretending to be busy with work. But Matt noticed, and he didn't like it. One night, after another event where he had a little too much to drink, he confronted her.